15 Jahre hinter Gittern für einen Augenblick Loyalität. Willkommen.
Hello Vigets, hello, how are you? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be reacting to Animus, and the song is called Borderland. I've had this in my playlist to react to for a long time, just been sitting there because there's too many other songs have been coming up, like new songs, and like my content strategy changed, but I'm gonna do this now. This is a perfect time. So before I start, I want to talk a little bit about Animus. Apparently he's Iranian descent. His parents were refugees from Persia, or they're not Persia, they're Persian refugees, and he started rapping. He was in like competitions, and later he worked with Kollega on a way later Kollega was a guest on one of his mixtapes, and then later on he was a guest in like some albums released by Fleur. And so that's all I'm going to say about that. I have some lyrics that I want to talk about at the end of the reaction, but I'm just going to get right into the reaction right now, because I like the song. It's sick, and I just want to do this. So if you're new to my channel, subscribe if you want to see reactions to German rap. I do that Tuesday through Friday. Saturday and Sunday I react to Korean rap, and Monday I react to rap from another country around the world. So let's get it. Wow. Wow.
Du kannst rennen, aber das Biest hat euch alle im Visier. Alles, was du hörst, ist ein Schuss.
Wow. So there's a lot, like, whoops, a lot of, you know, war, like, that looked like a lot of stuff there. A grenade, it looked like. Okay, sorry, yeah, let's start. Drugs. Look at this guy's beard.
Gib mir einfach 3 Minuten Zettel, Beat und Stift und ich komme und mach den Job. Willkommen, Borderland! Bullen trauen sich nicht rein. Rapper trauen sich nicht rein.
Gosh. Sorry, I completely like forgot that I was reacting to this. This chorus is so good. Like, I just love everything about it. I love the melody, like oh my god, there's like this choir like type voice that you can hear like trailing in the background. Him and like, they call me Borderland, like it's so good. It's like the note that it lands on, or the notes, because it's like a harmony. There's like more than one note singing that thing, and it's so good. It's, oh my god, this is amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so man, I want to know who. Okay, produced by GOREX. Okay, cool. I might check out this beat, this producer afterwards, because this is a really good beat.
Ich hatte keine Wahl, was ich bin, muss ich werden. Entweder überleben in dem Dschungel oder sterben. Sie wünschen, dass ich weiter reden über mein Verderben. Alles, was sie mir vererben, ist ein Haufen voller Sterben. Das Eisen war für mich so wichtig wie mein Brot.
Okay, he's got a nice flow, like a nice, like, aggressive sound, which is great, because like he looks like a pretty aggressive guy, like a pretty big guy. That beard is pretty.
Scheißegal, wen du holst, mache Staub aus ihren Knochen, zieh sie weg wie Koks. Diese Straßen sind ein Becken voller Haie, und die deutschen Rapper haben ihre Tage, wollen darin baden, doch wir riechen ihre Pfosten, kommen, holen und zerfressen sie im Rudel wie Schakal.
So like, I did read the lyrics earlier, and like, it's weird because when he's rapping, like the stuff that he's talking about, it's like a mix of talking about being a German rapper, and then half the time it seems like he's coming from the perspective of a German rapper, and half the time he's coming from the perspective of like a gangster, or like someone who's like in a war, you know, like a gang war or something like that. So it's interesting how like those two things flow together for this. Nice beat. And I like the different melodies that are coming in here too. Like, it's keeping it interesting. Okay. okay, so I've got a chance to think about this more. So like that chorus, it's like it goes with the fact that they're like rolling out. It's like they're rolling out like to like war kind of thing. But it just feels like, yeah, it's just basically like it's time to move out and like, you know, kind of like attack or whatever you want to call it. Like and I like how the chorus is not just them singing that Borderland part, but they have like another part that goes on afterwards. That's good. I like that.
Deine besten Freunde werden hier zu einer Ratte. Der Teufel trägt Kapada, sondern Anzug und Krawatte. Nutte ziehen deine ganze Kohle easy aus der Tasche. Ficke freier nur auf Falle, ohne dass sie schnallen. Ich bin nicht der Stärkste, doch sie wissen, dieser Junge hat ein Herz wie eine Mauer. Keiner bringt mich hier zu fallen. Du kannst überall hier nach mir fragen und sie werden sagen, Wallah, er gehört hier draußen zu den stabilsten von allen. Meine ganzen Kids Cash, der andere zockt outside von Prospect. Status ist dir eine deinen Kopf weg, Welle machen.
And it definitely seems like he's like, you know, not taking after Kolega, but he's in that same like, he has that same I don't know, that same philosophy about being like a big, like that masculinity thing, like being like big, like working out, maybe taking steroids. Like that's, I can see that in this video for sure.
Sie machen dich fest auf den Betrag, den du zahlst, oder du schiebst in der Gosse auf dem Weg. Richtung Freiheit hat der Shaitan Feuer gelegt. Brüder tauschen 15 Jahre hinter Gittern für einen Augenblick Loyalität. Willkommen!
Wow.
Bullen trauen sich nicht rein. Rapper trauen sich nicht rein. Willkommen!
See, yeah, that's what I meant. Like the attacking song. That's what I'd call it. Like like a war chant. I don't know. Yeah, an attacking song. It's like pointing at the bullet holes. Like, you see this shit? You want a piece of this shit? And I don't think I talked about how awesome the 808 is, but the 808 is doing work. Like, you can hear it. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so I really like that song a lot. Like, I'm kind of tired right now, so I feel like if I did this when I was not tired, I would just be like jumping off the walls. This is such a good song. Like, lyrics. Okay, here we go. So, I just took 3 lyrics that I thought had something interesting to add to the conversation. The first one was, just give me 3 minutes, note, beat, and pen. Like a note meaning like a notepad. So that reminds me of Kolega in the song Chronic 3 that he did with Karate Andy and SSIO, where he did basically he said Kolega said a similar thing about like, if you just give me, give me some time to write or something like that. So I just think that's interesting that these guys are in the same kind of clique and they have the same like philosophy towards like rap, where not just in the fact that they both think that it's, being built kind of goes with their music. And I kind of feel that way too, actually. Like I work out a lot and I find like that helps me with making music, kind of like it's like it fuels the same thing. And I'm not the only one who's talked about this. Frankie Yang, he's like this bodybuilder, he talks about the same thing. But also, yeah, so I just thought it was interesting that they have that same like kind of philosophy. The second lyric I liked was he said ACAB. I can't remember what that stood for, but I know that that's SpongeBob has a song called that, so it was pretty important. So yeah, I feel bad that I don't remember. And the last one, oh my god, what did I just do? The last one is, brothers swap 15 years behind bars for a moment of loyalty. And that reminds me of UFO 361, that song 40 Gang, because just the idea behind it, like, what would you do for, for a bro, for a brother, for like a gang member? Like, would you go to jail for 15 years, like, would you do that for the gang? Like, that kind of thing, like, that, brotherhood type vibe. I like that. That's cool. I mean, not that going to jail is cool or anything like that. Just the idea behind it. It's like, the cohesiveness is empowering. Like you just feel stronger when you feel like you're part of a group. I think there's definitely a strength in feeling like you have like membership. It's just like a social psychological phenomenon. Even like being cheered when you're doing something, it makes you perform better on average. So I just, I'm seeing it from the psychological perspective, like that idea that they're getting in, just having that in your music. I feel like it's adding something to your mind, to what you're, just the way you process things, I guess. So yeah, so that's gonna be my reaction to Brotherhood. Man, I'm tired. I'm very tired. And that's gonna be my reaction to Borderland by Animus. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.